That is Maproso by Wakadinali featuring Susanna Owio. And it's the second hour, 4 minutes past 7 p.m. And my name is Atieno Stacy. This is the 6 to 9 show that airs every single Monday through to Friday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. only on Baze Radio. Now, you can get to listen to me via 3 ways alongside Maria and Silva Kido, right? The first way is through my Safaricom app. If you don't have it, please end up at the Play Store or App Store and download it. The second way is via bazeonlineradio.co.ke, and the third way is bazeradio.co.ke. Now, in this particular hour is where we just get deeper into the conversations, basically into the nitty-gritties. We get juicier, we get saucier, right? And today in the studio with me, I have an artist. He raps in Luo, right? Anajita Otis John. Now, if you're a lover of, native music, but not native music, akina Emma Jalamo, Musa Juma, Tony Nyadundo, you name it. More or less like native music, but now in an urban way. The likes of Kina Costa Ujuang, Okelo Max, Watenda Willie, and now we have Otis John, who almost does the same thing, but now rap. And we are going to get to know him and just basically dig deeper into his life. Tutaingia personal kiasi, tutamuliza stories za ngoma zake pia, what inspired him, why is he singing in Luo, all of those questions. So if you have any question for him, 0716-250-933 is our WhatsApp line, na pale kwenye Instagram, Twitter and TikTok, Baze_radio. And on Facebook, unaweza tupata pale at Baze Radio. Now, in the background, we have a song by not a lover, guy. An artist that I really, really love, and I wish to see him perform again, Costa Ujuang with Wabiro. Enjoy. That was Only Rosa with Onye. And tukikuwa offline kiasi yake, I was telling Otis because he does more or less like the same thing, the way Costa Ujuang is singing in his native language, and that is the Luo. I don't know Luo. Like half of the things that Costa was saying in his song, zimenipita. Unasikia vile ushesikia ngoma za French, you're like, how are they speaking French like that? Yeah, no unapotea. It's the same thing with me with Luo. And fun fact, I know Lingala compared to my own language. So this is why I go ahead and blame my dad for this trauma. Because kama si wewe singekuwa najua Kenyatta anasema, na ningekuwa najua Oimore and Oyaure, at what times am I going to say it? But I'm not even here to talk about my dad. I'm here to talk about Otis John, who is an artist. He raps in his native language. Oimore ama Oyaure? Oimore. Yes. I've gotten it right. So Oimore ndo nini? Good evening.
Yeah.
Oimore.
Oimore ainya.
Now I know another Luo language. Oimore ainya. Nice. Now, let's talk about your music a little bit. When did you realize you can actually rap? Because you've said you rap, you don't sing, you rap, right?
I started as I discovered I can majorly. If I start as a parody, the kind of like the way the Lil Minor is doing. So when I reached Form 2 is when I realized I found that I can write. So I started like writing poem.
Okay.
So even if you listen to my rap, it's more of poetry and spoken word.
So in Form 2 ndo you realize you can write?
Yeah. And same year I entered in studio and I did my first single. Yeah.
So each time when you say in Form 2 you realize you can write, were you writing it to women or just like unaile kuandikanga shule leta unatumanya catch girls umetoka catch boy diboro umetumia mtu wa write girls, you name it, like did you realize it that way and did you do that thing pia unaandikia madem letters na Kijaluo?
Unfortunately I didn't do that.
Me
shule nilikuwa shy.
Yeah, I know you're a rapper. Look at how the table stand. So now singing in a native language is really bold and very beautiful, as I've said. Kina Costa Ujuang, they're doing it properly. Okelo Max. So aside from that, like how does your music, if your culture was a sound, right? What will it be, and how does that sound come alive in your music?
Like the kind of music I'm doing. Majorly, actually, me like I don't want to be like boxed in like. This is my style, but me, what usually keep me grounded is the poetry side of me. But me, I believe like music is a spirit. So like, I usually experiment. I usually try. Even if you listen to this my EP as I go to the city, I've tried different sound. There's reggae, there's R&B, there's genge there, Afro genge, but what defines me is that poetry and fusing it with Luo. That's why I call it like experimental.
Okay. Now, speaking about this EP, if you don't know anything about it, inaitwa Asego to the City, and it dropped on the 5th of October.
Yeah.
Right? And it has 5 songs. The first one is Bank on You, produced by Vince on the beats.
Yeah.
By the way, the producer of Calligraph Jones. Nyasini Ler. I know what that means. Msichana ni msafi, right?
Mali safi.
Yes, I know Luo, at least. It was also produced by Vince on the beat, Aumas, the same thing.
Yeah.
Iwaya Kenda, featuring Woisa, produced by Wodomolo. Then the last but not least, you've done a collabo with Ndovuku.
Yeah.
Inaitwa Kon Baba. So which is your favorite song on this particular EP and why?
Majorly, I love all the songs, but I can like tell a story like Kon Baba. I love the song even Bankoni, but Kon Baba, hiyo ndo ngoma yenye nilianza na. It was like an intro to the EP, and hiyo time ilipata like it was like on 2022. And the person who helped me to do the song was King Kaka. I did the song in Kaka Empire. So that time nilitoka OC, I was in rehab. So that song opened for me the doors. Like, apart from music, I'm a physiotherapist and fitness coach. So Novuku in Lavington, Jeffrey Sports Club. So that time I was down, but around 9 p.m. That's the time I met Novuku and we started training. I was his trainer that time. Like 4 months kama juu mimi ni msanii. So kuna time like tulimaliza tease around 10. And akaanza kucheza beats. I started freestyling and that song, I freestyled that song and he liked it and he said, can you send me the demo?
Code.
So that's how Asego to the City EP was born.
Okay. So when we come back, I would love to know what Kon Baba means, because I feel like Kon is a Luo word.
Yeah.
I'd love to know what that means, but don't tell me right now. In the background, we have one of his songs, and once again, it's on his new EP, Inajita Asego to the City, that was dropped on the 5th of October this year. And it was produced once again by Vince on the beat. Enjoy. Ask me the greatest song to be created or to be written this particular year before the year ends is Chamthum by Watendawili. That is Yuaya Tajiri and Israel Onyach. Ebu sikia. Hey. And it's exactly 26 minutes past 7 p.m. And my name is Atieno. This is the 69 Show that airs every single Monday to Friday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. only on Baze Radio. In the studio with us once again, we have Otis John. Yeah. And we were talking about your EP, right? Asego to the City. Na kuna ngoma inaitwa Kon Baba. Hey, you see, I can't even say it. And I'm a Luo myself. So what does Kon mean in the Luo language? Educate me tafadhali.
Tell me, Kona.
Nyasadi.
Such yeah.
My year. So I have a question. When you're writing your music, has there ever been a moment where someone who was listening to it misinterpret lyrics kidogo? And he was like, hey, umesema nini? Because what I know is Kijaluo ya Ugenya is not the same thing na Kijaluo ya Mbita. Yeah, Subas, we don't have the same Doluo with you guys. Right? So is there a time where somebody like kind of misinterpreted your lyrics kiasi yake ama kujai kuwa na situation kama hiyo?
I think ina depend Luo pronunciation. Kama ya vile umesema ya Ugenya, but sija encounter like such incident though. Bado lakini.
Nice. So any challenges zenye umeface while creating music in your own language?
One thing I believe like if you stick to your roots upon your that's you. That's you. Maybe one of the challenges naweza sema like ikifika point ya kupata like event, nakumbuka tukianza inapata times inakuwa ngumu. Msata kweke kwa shona nasema lakini hii vibe yenu na hii audience yangu hawataelewa hii.
Uendani nayo.
Hawataelewa hii.
Now speaking of which, in terms of audience, how do you basically ensure that your audience, in as much as they don't understand your language, because we have multiple, tribes in Kenya, I think 47 if I'm not wrong, how do you ensure that people who do not speak the Luo can still connect with the music?
Ukisikiza, if you listen to my music, I usually I feel even the bankoni wenye wamecheza, nimeweka kizungu, at least mtu akona int. Even for example like Nigeria, at times huwezi sikiza lakini kuna kaidia. So unaweka Swahili, like the way I rap na fuse siweki kijaka like Luo yote. I fuse them, and at least mwenye elewa nasikiza akuna the idea
of what this
of what I'm talking about.
Okay. Now tuingie personal kiasi, turudi kwa your personal life, especially your parents. What was their reaction when you told them you want to be an artist?
Imagine I didn't tell them. Wallahi sikuambia. Mi walisikiza juu when I did my first single in Form 2. Vile ningia studio nilificha hiyo ngoma. I think nilichezea sis wangu tu kubwa.
Ukasema wasiambiani.
So vile nilienda shule, nilienda ikakuwa hit song.
Okay.
Ikafika Prince. So Prince akanishow nasikia kuna ngoma ingine, I want you to perform it on education day next day. And I'm hearing you have a phone in school. Imagine Prince aliniacha na simu shule.
You are performing?
So I did very well on the stage, and nilipewa do like the moment una perform unarushiwa pesa. So even the deputy alicall babangu wakisema unajuanga huyu mtu wako anakuanga msanii, hatujui.
Mtoto mgani? Juu yako shule kwenda kusoma. What do you mean is an artist?
They were surprised. So even though walijua, but babangu alinikola akasema like finish school fast. Maliza shule kwanza. Hii kitu wanda itakupeleka majuu, but sai maliza. Kwa sababu shule si kwanga mbaya.
Hawakuwa na ile story za you cannot be an artist,
mamangu
na a doctor, a lawyer.
Mamangu nalikata.
Of course.
Mamangu alikataa juu. Mamangu alikuwa anataka ningie kwa job ya 9 to 5, nipige suti hapo. Alafu mamangu wako na that bad experience with wasanii juu mi place nimetoka, wasanii wamekuwa wanafuata wanawake, wanalewa kwa bar. Alafu the artist in our area hawakuwa naenda up vizuri. Yes, wana rise, then all of a sudden
wanawake.
So mamangu hakuwa anataka nifuate hiyo njia, but mi kitu nilashwa mamangu like naweza break hiyo chain. Mi sitakuwa msanii wa hivi na hivi.
Okay. Now when we come back, nataka tu tuimbe tu your favorite song, vile umesema hiyo Kon Baba, right? You just give us a taste of it kiasi yake, then tell us where we can get your music and where we can also follow your social media. But when we come back, in the background, my loves, you're listening to a song by Otile Brown featuring Sanaipe Tande na inajiita Ayana. Then tutakuwa pale na Blinky Bill with a song that I actually do love, inaitwa Mungu Halali, and it's exactly 29 minutes to the top of the hour, and you're listening to Baze Radio. Now, so I've never attended a blankets and wine event, and there was this time Blinky Bill was performing, right? And I saw on one of my mutuals on Instagram, I may post mangoma zake and I'm like, who's this person? Just want to give a big shout out to CJ Pixels for introducing me to Blinky Bill, because from there on, I've actually just listened to like 2 of his songs and I'm a fan. It doesn't matter. I'm still a fan. So that was Blinky Bill with the Mungu Halali, and it's 37 minutes past 7 p.m. And my name is Atieno, and you're listening to to Baze Radio. This is the 6 to 9 show that airs every single Monday through to Friday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Now, once again, if you're just joining us, asante sana and karibu sana. In studio with me today, I have Otis Yon Otieno, born in the night just like me. Nilizaliwa hapo Masani, I guess. Now, before we went on a short commercial break kiasi yake, I asked you to, uturapie kiasi yake.
Yeah.
Umesemaje
Kon Baba.
Donge. Hey, now it's your time, please. Hebu tufurahishe kiasi yake.
Mula Moscow kibithwembe. Hama tusone kitenge. Baby girl, what is? Bibuta kainang mokich. Ngama chandi kona call police. Gonge. Kabite Vicky Pondis.
Nango.
Ukuniambia show majozi.
Chwade.
Kwa ajili yako na imbo send machozi.
Hold on. Let me get my iPhone 14 Pro Max that I bought with my own money. Again, take it from the top.
I go by the name Otis John Ekia Sego Boy. Mula Moscow kibithwembe. Ama tusone kitenge. Baby girl, what is? Bibuta kainang mokich. Ngama chandi kona call police. Tumgonge. Kabite Vicky Pondis.
Nango.
Ukuniambia show majozi. Kwa ajili yako na imbo send machozi. Mapenzi kipofu you can't see me. Niko naija kolabo na simi. Twende ride wapi uko na kaki. Nishapiga luku dress mikaki. Baby na bilonyi na koti. Sudubuta kawir ni koki. Noma chapa pia kopi. Cheza doba sherehe wake. Baby idwana teri out koso. Baby idwaro love koso. Baby idwaro pesa
koso.
Mercedes Bentley yawangisa toto. Baby
Adoro Audi.
Peleke Baze.
That is really, really fire. Ebu tell me, who is your dream collaboration in Kenya?
Dream collaboration in Kenya? Na kama mapata mtu kabien aipige tu hook na ni rap tu.
Kiasi tu yake.
Nimekuwa nikidreamio kitu yani. Hata niko na doba nishaandika na ngoja tu kipata na naye hivi.
Umwambie. Any other person?
Napenda Susan Ovio. Napenda even Eric Wanaina.
That's interesting.
Wako wengi mimi napenda alafu what I usually believe like music is all about chemistry.
Yeah.
Kama mmepatana na yes unaweza pata like nimetamani kupata na huyu jamaa but
hakuna hiyo chemistry.
Hakuna. So energy is all about like you're not an artist but nowadays still lazima tukue msanii but tunaweza vibe hapa tucheke but tukiingia studio pale tunaweza create.
Tuingie nikushow. Tuingie nikushow vile naweza kuwa artist. I have other talents apart from being a radio presenter. Now, where can we get your music from?
On digital streams. Kila mahali yani. Just search Otis John Sego to the City.
Wapi exactly? YouTube, Spotify?
YouTube, Spotify, Boomplay.
Apple Music.
Eziko kila mahali.
Everywhere we can get your
kila
music. Now, where can we get you on social media? If you want to book you for events, birthday parties. I wanted to say funerals, but that's so weird. Weddings. Where can we Disco Matanga pia nakwanga the entire night. You get me? So where can we get you from?
Otis John, Instagram Otis John, Facebook, kila Otis John tu
everywhere. Facebook,
ukiingia tu kwa wall yangu hapa hata utapata hiyo red card yangu nimeweka tu hapo. Nimeipin juu hapo.
Yeah, nimeona.
Kila umeona nice.
Okay, so if you need, let me just check his Instagram real quick. Once again, amesema konta kupata mangoma zake, you can get it in all of the streaming platforms, that is YouTube, Boomplay, Spotify as well. Unaweza pata mangoma zake. Now if you want to book him, just go to his Instagram page anaitwa Otis John, and the first thing that he has pinned is his services. Ana perform in concerts, club gigs and festivals, wedding events, community work, fitness. He's also a fitness coach. He deals with corporate events as well and birthday events, etc. Now Otis John, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence today in the studio, and I hope you can get your dream collab with BN. Ikiweza sana hata Okelo Max, Costo Juang, all of these people Ben Soul. Itajipa tu one day at a time, because one thing that one of our fellow the Luo babes said, Lupita Nyong'o, dreams are
valid.
They're very much valid. Thank you so much for coming to our show. Now coming right up is Charisma with Sinanoma. Enjoy.
This is Baze Radio.
We are 254 to the core.